The crypts are so spooky in this game. They're so spooky. Root resin, of course. The details. It's so interesting. Look at their weird little staves. Can't get through there. So the way that crypts work generally is there's going to be a lever somewhere in the crypt. And then you have to pull the lever and open the door, and then that will lead you to like the boss area. It's interesting. The heavy thrusting weapons are pretty stamina efficient, which is nice. Also, how is everyone? How does it feel to play in first person? It looks insane. It's actually very cool, and it isn't bad at all. It feels like it could support this, truly. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Very nice. Petward says, so when they return to the tree, are they just being like consumed, or is there an actual reincarnation? I believe they view it as part of the cycle of life. I do not know. I don't remember what the actual lore is on it, if they actually come back or not. But I think the whole point is that they feel like they are returning to the grace of the Erd Tree, and then that eventually coalesces in other life. I'm not sure. I am sure it is something we will learn about. Oh, fuck. Okay. Grab this glovewort so that we have it. Ruska says work early tomorrow. That sucks. My workday was very busy today with just like random stuff that I had to deal with all day. It's like answering questions for people who, for some reason, were adamant about not having a meeting about it, even though if we could just like meet on a Zoom call, I could have solved their problem in 5 minutes. Like, people have taken the adage, like, why is this a meeting if it could be solved with a Slack message, like, too far? Because people greatly overestimate how smart people are at reading and communicating over Slack. Because what started as a, oh no, we don't need to hop on a meeting, I'll just talk to you over Slack, which normally I'm a big fan of, I immediately was like, let me screen share with you, I promise. I promise this will be easier. Eventually just turned into a genuine nightmare of like, you are not understanding what I am saying. Please let me just screen share this with you. Ugh, so annoying. Aha, I see. He didn't notice me though. Blood rose, beautiful. Hey, this says, I'm really glad the role does not follow the character model's eye line. It would make me really motion sick. There's an option to toggle it if you want it, but I have it toggled off. That's the default. Or the default is to have it off. What did I just grab? I grabbed grave something. Grave violet. The hue of a ghost flame, it is believed to be useful in calling forth spirits. Somewhere, a heavy door has opened, indeed. Come on. You're not going to engage? Surprising. Oh wow, 2 for 1 from the blunt damage of hitting the wall. That's funny. Elden Ring Online is called Elden Ping. That's funny. There we go. Am I shorter than the usual character height? I don't think so. I think this is just what the character looks like. I don't know if there's a height slider, is there? I didn't think so. All right. We have been continually impressed and surprised by the difference in scale in the game, so. Oh, fuck. Okay, this is gonna be terrifying. So there's a lone black knife assassin sitting in this cave. And as we know, the Knight of the Black Knives is when the first demigod died. So this is an assassin that's been here. One that was possibly capable of killing a demigod. That was a really, really slick R2 that I just did. There we go. Assassin's Crimson Dagger. It's not, and it's a throwing weapon, I think, right? Oh, it's not. What is the Assassin's Crimson Dagger? I don't remember. Oh, it's right here. It's a crust. Critical hits restore HP. An Assassin's Dagger misshapen and stained in crimson. Critical hits restore HP. This charm is modeled after the darkly gleaming blades used in the Knight of Black Knives. Those which gave the demigods their first taste of death. And here we see people buried at the roots of the tree, the hopes of them being, yes, we got a death root. Okay, cool. I was hoping we would get one of these early. For literally the thing we're about to do. But clearly some of them are refusing to return. Now, I don't remember how to get to the place that I want to go right here. Because if you look, oh, it's here. Got it. Oh no, I forgot to kill it. There we go, Grave Glovewort. Perfect. Now there should be some enemies over here. Yep. And they fell off. Perfect. Uchigatana. I will not be using this weapon, but we have it now. All right, so we cleared this out. Let's look at what the Uchi's attacks are like in first person. What? Oh, oops, I wasn't two-handing it. So, and then unsheath. Iaido. Vertical slice. Don't like it at all. I am literally like so close to a level up. It's fine. I need 33 souls for it. I don't think I want to go over here right now because I think these are, again, the remains of giants that might still be alive, which would be kind of scary. Let's see. Okay, no, these guys aren't alive. Oh, that is alive, though. Is that a giant, or is that... What is that? A demi-human. They're lying in ambush. Got it. Let's look for more of them. Yep. Oh, no, that's a varmint of some kind. This game is just, it's so much more peaceful and just, I don't know, it's so much more contemplative in first person. Haley says, the Uchigatana was always my go-to early game weapon in both Elden Ring and Dark Souls. It is statistically, I think, everyone's go-to weapon in these games. Katanas, I believe, katanas and ultra great swords, I think, are the most commonly used weapon types across the entire series. That thing is alive. You can tell by the way that it lays on the ground. So we're gonna give that one a wide berth. What is this? What's over here? Just one person who died sitting up on the corpse of a automaton or a giant of some kind. Lance Talisman. What does this do? Enhances attacks on horseback. Talisman depicting a lance and a knight. Enhances attacks while on horseback. Knights on horseback are deadly foes. They see all below from their lofty position, meeting little meaningful resistance as they charge ahead. Version says, I always end up gravitating toward halberd and great scythe. That's fun. In my very first run of Dark Souls 1, I ended up using the Life Hunt scythe, which was a fun, weird build. And it wasn't like a build I planned for, it was just a build that happened. But I had a lot of fun with that build. It was very weird. Having to do 2 attacks is annoying. There we go. You like the flashier looking at weapons? That makes sense. That's why you like the Bloodhound's Fang. It's kind of cool. I tend to generally dislike the like flashy, I call them like anime weapons, because you're doing like anime flippy do special attack stuff. I really like more quote unquote grounded or realistic like chivalric romance stuff. So like rapiers and short swords and daggers and stuff I really enjoy. Oh, Data Chandra's here. Hey, welcome. This is a one of those things where it's like I really like just the aesthetics of like it's a rapier, it do a stab, like that's all I need. I think there's like a lot of fun and beauty in the simplicity of it. There we go. Ooh, Golden Rune 3. Like, I don't really care for, like, Millennia's weapon or any of the weapon arts that are like, you do 27 hits in a row and then a backflip. It's like, that's cool for people who like it, but it's never really been my prerogative. What is that guy up to? Howard says, I like the hit feedback of the colossal weapons. That makes sense. Zweihander in DS1 is all right. My favorite of the large swords in Dark Souls is I like the greatsword class, not the ultra greatsword class. So I like the claymore a lot. I think the claymore is a really utilitarian weapon. It's a very pragmatic choice that works for many different builds, and it has a very unassuming but applicable weapon or moveset. So I really enjoy that weapon a lot. My favorite weapons in Dark Souls 1 are kind of weird. I really love the whip, obviously. I've mentioned that before. I'm a big fan of the whip. I really like claws, because interestingly enough, a lot of people will claim that Dark Souls 2 is where power stancing and unique dual wield options were added to Souls, but you can actually see sort of a beta test of what that would be in Dark Souls 1 when you equip dual claws. You gain a special rolling attack that allows you to roll forward and do like Vega's Street Fighter rolling forward tumble attack with the claws on. And I really like that. That always took people by surprise in PvP. But overall, my favorite weapon in all of Dark Souls 1 is the Bandit's Knife. That is a very good weapon. Occult Bandit's Knife, really specifically, is like, that will get you through an entire playthrough easy. I can level up. I'm trying to save my souls so that I can afford stuff. Not worried about this right now. Oh, fuck. Ouch. Are you okay, dude? You seem confused. Sanctuary stone. I'm just trying to see over. I don't want to actually jump over. Okay, I see. I see where we are. One of the things that I'm finding interesting about this playthrough is that because I'm in first person, I keep forgetting that we have Torrent. And so I'm not really riding Torrent around at all. You can hear the fucking violins in the positional audio, or the shamisen that he's playing. That's so cool. I legitimately had no idea he was here until just now.
Yeah, mate. Hey, terribly sorry. Are you here as a customer?
Bandito mask. Flame chariots. Halberd. Ooh, this could be interesting. Can be used to press a single enemy with continuous thrusting attacks or swept at groups, taking advantage of its great reach and cleaving blade. Versatile weapon for any situation. I am definitely going to buy the flaming chariots note because I want it. Blue Star Echo says, I once heard someone say, I bet you use a katana in Elden Ring as a personal insult. That is very funny. Let's see. Mask of black cloth that covers the mouth, favored by bandits for hiding their faces. It also provides some protection against poison. That's good to know.
I must apologize. I'm afraid I've very little to offer.
All right. Let's read that note real quick. Flame chariots. Beware the fire monk's chariots bearing the faces of giants. A well-aimed blow to the chimney on top may prove effective, but opportunities for a plunging attack will be rare indeed. We're just traveling, a good old Don Quixote, walking around, taking it easy. There we go.
There's no mistake, is there? Death has left its mark once again.
This guy is very interesting. His armor is so cool. The gold and silver, the dual spirit.
I'm sorry, I cannot give you your proper rights, but at least you did not join those who live in death. Your soul will return to the Erd Tree in time. Honeyed rays of gold, deliver this spirit.
What are they wearing? They have the Erd Tree wreath around their neck. Yeah, I'm curious what faction they're from. I'm not sure.
Ah, a tarnished, are you? I'm known as D. I hunt down those who live in death and weed their death root. Heed my warning. The village here has been touched by death, and worse yet, it is home to a mariner. If you value your life, then go no further.
So hold on real quick. We want to take a look at something. Deathroot. Beast clergyman seeks and devours these. A source that gives rise to those who live in death. The beast clergyman found at Bestial Sanctum in the distant east collects and devours these roots. On the night of the dire plot, the stolen rune of death enabled the first death of a demigod. Later, the rune of death spread across the lands between through the underground roots of the great tree, sprouting in the form of Deathroot. So basically what we're learning is the Rune of Death killed a demigod. Then afterward, presumably due to the burial of the demigod who finally died, the Rune of Death spread across the lands between through the underground network that connected the great trees everywhere, which is why corpses raise in crypts that people are buried in, and why Deathroot sprouts in those crypts.
The village here has been touched by death. Turn back while you still can.
I won't. Thank you, though. Good advice. I don't need it. That's an interesting place to get the hint. Don't you not see those enemies until Altus? I believe there is a mariner right here, if this is what you're talking about. Yeah, he's right down there. You can see him. See? Let's see, can we do anything about this? And look, that appears to be basically a death root. It looks very similar to the one we got. Summonwater Village. And we have the Tibia Mariner. I can hear him. There you are. Oh. Oh boy. Oh. Oh, God. Oh, God. These guys are annoying. My imps are holding on pretty well, though. There he is. I was spamming. That was stupid. It's fine. Come on. LOL. Die, Mariner. Enemy felled. Deathroot. Oh, hey, D's here. Skeletal militiaman ashes. All right, let's read those. These are the spirits of militiamen who live in death and will continue to rise again until properly finished off. This is the grotesque fate of those who come into contact with Deathroot.
Another fool who won't listen to reason, eh? But with a prowess for weeding Deathroot. How would you like to earn the strength of beasts? If you're inclined to hunt more of those who live in death and weed their Deathroot, then I'll introduce you to Garank, the beast clergyman. I have a matter of my own to attend to, and the beast himself wishes for someone to take my place. What say you?
Sure.
Very well. Show me your map. I've marked the location for you, of a hidden gateway. It will lead you to Garank, the beast clergyman. I have a matter of my own to attend to. I spotted the mark of the centipede here in the village.
The centipede?
An ill-omened symbol that should not be. Someone or something threatens the sanctity of the Golden Order and must be eradicated.
What is that? What does that mean?
What is it? Still milling about? The map indicates where the gateway is hidden. It will lead you to Garank, the beast clergyman. What is it? The map indicates where it will lead you to...
Howard says, I guess his dialogue did not change. It did for me when I TP'd before I met him. I'm wondering, did you speak to Garank first? Like, after you teleported? Because I didn't go into the church. I didn't even open the door. Oh, I forgot those explode. All right, neat. So we cleared out Summonwater Village. Is the village still submerged in water? I didn't actually look. It is. Okay. I want to look around for the mark of the centipede, because I want to know what said mark of the centipede even is. This is not a term I remember from the first time I played the game, or my second time, even though I did this quest for that. Is it perhaps the black knife marking? Because the wounds inflicted by the black knives look like they're black knives, look like the Rune of Death. Or is it just saying the devil has touched this village, that's why? Human bone shard, neat. Such a neat location. I do really like it. Let's go look around. So we also learned that he doesn't want to do the bidding anymore. I can't go in there? Why can't I go in there? Oh, this needs a stone sword key. I don't remember what's down here. Bunch of dogs. All right, let's see what happens. Green turtle talisman. Raises stamina recovery speed. Turtles are known as a nutritious ingredient symbolic of inexhaustible power. However, those who hold turtles to be wise creatures consider the practice of eating their meat to be barbarous. I'm not actually really constrained by stamina regen. So, Narik says the Mark of Death is also a centipede. Doesn't it also look like, I mean, it looks like they're daggers, doesn't it? Trying to follow a guide for 100% is 50-50 on whether or not a trigger works. That's interesting. Have I already been over here? I just love the architecture. It's so interesting. Oh yeah, there's a rise over here, isn't there? I guess not. I guess that's where one of the great runes probably is. Ooh, look at this though. This is cool. Pretty. Pretty. We're having a good time. I'm having a very good time, chat. This is this game makes me feel good. Makes me feel good. Makes me feel good. Like video games. Elden Ring reminds me that video games can be good sometimes. There's the Erd tree. Or at least... yeah, that's the Erd tree. This is an Erd tree sapling. A minor Erd tree. So beautiful. The one troll standing over there. Ah, this is toward Kaled. I got it. I see where we are. Centipedes in Sekiro symbolized immortality. They did. I believe they also symbolized the same in Bloodborne. Vermin. Definitely gonna go in there. Lord Godfrey, at last, at the end of his campaign, his golden armies unvanquished and unbowed, yet finds grace lost, tattered, and faded. So, Lord Godfrey returned from his campaign, and yet Marika, as we learned, divested him of grace. Burning church. Invaded by Anastasia. Ah, hi. Hey, girl. Oh, fuck. I didn't realize I hadn't healed. That's fine. We just need to walk back here. Anastasia Tarnished Eater. That's interesting. Oof. I guess we're not that far away. Okay, that's just okay, forward slice is R2. And this is the direction I went, I think. One v one me, Anastasia. See what happens. It's kind of incredible seeing how different this game looks. Even just like riding, the experience of riding. Oh, I can charge R2 on Torrent. That's interesting. It's just beautiful, just seeing how different the environment is. Clever. Clever. All right. Oh, if she can poise through that, I forgot. Oh! Jumping attack. You're a freak. Okay, so she punishes repeated attacks that way. It's fine. Oof. Oh, bummer. That was a good one. That was a good fight. I'm learning. All right, one more go. I bet I can do it this time. It's such a fun way to play this game. It's so beautiful and like relaxing. Got a big old smile on my face. I'm having a good time. Spending time in the lands between. I want to see Miyazaki make a game like this that takes place in a world that isn't really destroyed or dying yet. Like, I just want to see what Souls, like FromSoft level designers would do with like a fully populated city. You know what I mean? Okay. Ooh. Come on. Oh, that didn't hit. Ah. Come on. Ugh. That's a roll catch. It's good. Okay. All right, let's trade. Oh, I missed her. Could have been bad. We're doing okay. We're doing okay. Come on. Okay. Bad trade. Bad trade. Okay. Not great. Oh, I thought I was moving fast enough. That's fine. We're getting closer every single time, so that's positive. She's not tarnished. We're learning things. Who could this Anastasia, eater of tarnished be? Hmm? I like that time progresses when you die a little bit, so that you get to see that like reincarnation isn't immediate. It takes a little while. It makes certain overworld bosses annoying. Yeah, the time-locked bosses can be a pain when time progresses, but still kind of cool. Damn it. Oh. I always think I'm so much further than her, than I am. Oh, my roll attack is really bad. She wasn't even close to me, but there we go. Ah! Okay, well, we traded. That's fine. Delayed roll catch. We did it. Bye, Anastasia. Sacred Scorpion Charm. Raises holy attack but lowers damage negation. A talisman carried by assassins who strike unseen. Patterned on a scorpion freshly shed of its exoskeleton, its claws seizing a heart with a blessed glow. Raises holy attack power but lowers damage negation. All right, let's sit down finally. Nomadic Warriors Cookbook. Missionaries Cookbook. We got some things. Where are the cookbooks at? Where are them cookbooks at? Where are they? I don't remember. I don't remember where they're kept. I think it just goes into my... Oh, here we go. Poison pot, roped poison pot, poison bone dart, silver pickled foul foot. So a record of crafting techniques left by a man who, unable to become a finger maiden, instead became a missionary and went forth to spread holy teachings. Crafting techniques left by roaming nomad warriors contains knowledge for surviving in utter scarcity. And there we go. We found a site of lost grace.
Forgive me. I've been testing you to determine if the Elden Ring would truly have you, if you had the mettle to endure this long and arduous path. It seems my worries were unfounded. Torrent had your measure from the very start, whereas I merely pretended. There is but one other thing I can do to offer you guidance. I can take you to the Round Table Hold, gathering place of tarnished champions, guided by grace.
Go to the Round Table Hold.
Very well. Let my hand rest upon you for but a moment.
Melina is so fucking cool. And here we are within the Round Table Hold. This is fucking awesome. So cool.